Yo, 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 J Bye back with another video. And just wanted to give an update here. There's a lot going on. For one, my health's not good. My health's not good at all. I've got heart problems, respiratory problems. I wake up in the middle of the night from sleeping just choking to death. Like I can't breathe and have to force water down my throat to breathe. I'm always in pain. I got these nerve, like mini seizure things that keep happening. They're like pops, like these little static electric bolts that hit me in the body and pop, pop, pop. So that happens. They're like mini seizures. They kind of stop me dead in my tracks. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to be around here. I'm just being real with everybody. Always coughing. Millions of different medications to get up, medications to sleep, medications for nerve damage, medications for brain damage. Just not a lot. I'm doing the best I can to hold my heart right and have a little girl, man. But sometimes things in this world creep in, man. A lot of people all the time trying to tell me that I'm like a good person. I'm not. I got to be honest. I just tonight flew flat on my face, man. Did something I know I shouldn't have did. Wanted to do it. Built the damn pool. And built the built the high dive and jumped right in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. Sometimes I do evil stuff, man. So but I don't want to be no. One thing I'm not. I'm not out here being no fake. My name is J Maya, real one for a reason. Because I'm a real one. I'm gonna be real with you. I done something as bad as anybody could do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't murder nobody, nothing like that. But still, sin is sin. You feel me? And the thing is, we all got them in our closet. And if people knew them, they wouldn't respect us. But guess what? We all got them. Every single one of us got them. Day by day by day. But I just want to give an update on my health. I just want to be honest about where I'm at. I get to see my daughter this weekend, so I bless the Most High for that. Appreciate her in my life, but so many questions, so many things still unanswered, so many weird stuff going on in my life that never seems to get to the bottom of it. Just kind of lingers. And had a really bad episode with my parrot. My parrot flew out of my room. I left the door open, and the fans had gotten turned on somehow in the house. I think I must have turned them on. I don't know when I turned them on. I don't know when they got turned on. I think I know. I don't know. I'll leave it at that. But the fans, anyway, the bird flew out into the living room, and he's used to being around a fan in my room. He don't get nowhere near the fan, but he flew up into the fan. And this is a parrot, and I thought I closed the door, man, and I hadn't. So he went up there and hit his head, and we've been going for about 48 hours now, hoping that they said a bird can something like that live for 3 days, 3 4 days, 5 days, and still die. So I'm still in that pattern, just trying to give them lots of rest and you know making them relax. I'm not messing with them very much, just staying around them and just watering. He's got a big gash on his head, though. It's sad. He's a beautiful bird, and I took the feathers and the hair right off the top of his head and put a gash in his spine. It's all my fault too, man. I felt awful. If I had closed the door, like if I had not rushed coming out that room, he wouldn't be in that situation. But I left the door open like an idiot. He doesn't. Sometimes he'll fly out. Sometimes he won't. He stopped doing it. I thought I broke him of it, but I guess I didn't break him of it because he flew right out into the bed. I got a cat out there, so I keep him separated by the door, and it was my mistake. But same time, man, it's been so cold here in not the teens, like the early. I think it got down to 20 the other night. I got goats and chickens out here, and seeing out there, one of my chickens, they've been molting, so they don't have all their feathers. So they're like very few feathers, and this is when they need them the most, which I don't get. They stop laying eggs when they molt too. I haven't been getting very much egg production because of their molting. But then my goats, I had to do some more work on my little barn because all it is a makeshift barn with, then I covered it up for winter with plastic, and that's not like thick mylar. But that's not enough. I went back in there and insulated the thing with emergency blankets and foam and styrofoam. Like I insulated them, like built walls out of stuff. So, and there's a heater in there too for them when it's real cold. So I brought them in. So I've been dealing with that. I've been having to stay up at all night still. Like I've been up all night because I'm worried about a fire because of that barn heater. If it goes up in there, there's hay and there's just wood and there's styrofoam now and there's foam. There's insulation in there. That stuff will burn right up, man. There's dry leaves everywhere because of the fall. I'm in the mountains. I don't want to start a fire, man. So I've been staying up all night to check on it every few hours. But I mean, that's the difference between, I'm only gonna run it when it's real, real cold at night. But it's money that's like coming out of my pocket to pay for these goats. And they ain't producing no milk yet. I need to get a young. When they bought them, they said they were gonna have a kid, and I was supposed to kid like last October, and it hadn't happened. So I'm thinking she's pregnant right now, but I'm not sure. She looks to be getting a little fatter. Her little sack is dropping. It might just be because she eats all the time, though. I need to take her into the vet. But besides that, had a bunch of trees fall. Big, big, big ass trees. I mean, sawing them up, and I got all these poles I got to move, and might do a project with that. I'd like to build a little cabin out of it. I've been building a road out of timber, a timber road too, because it's uneven. The slope is like this, so I'm using the timber to slope the road out correctly. And they got to backfill it with dirt, but it's going to take a while. I got to find some dirt. But I've been going on for a minute here. I just want to say to all the people that are kind to me and all the people that give me support on here, I appreciate it. Truly, it's a blessing. And I mean, I send my love back to you. I appreciate you. I'm here for you. And man, I love y'all for real. I love everybody that gives me until you give me a reason not to. But then I still try to love you. You know, it's hard. Sometimes you gotta cut people off, man. But if not, they're gonna drag negative stuff into your life. You can't have it. You love them though. You never stop loving people, man. If you really, really love them. But anyway, I just wanted to give my appreciation and my thanks. And I lived a long life. I lived a full life. Lived a crazy life. Most people think I'm lying about half the stuff I've been through, but I'm not. It's all true, unfortunately. You know, all true, unfortunately. Getting bad anxiety, too. Anxiety is something. Anyway, I need to go get me a good night's sleep. Go deal with my daughter this weekend. I didn't give an update on my garden, though. My garden's in the winter phase now. The greenhouse heater flipped the switch off, and I didn't realize. So all the stuff in there, I lost a bunch of stuff. I lost all my tomatoes and stuff. And they had tomatoes on the vine. So my eggplants, my peppers. But that's okay. I can just grow more stuff like cabbage and collards and, you know, well, I like to grow cabbage, collard, kale, stuff that I can feed I grow lots of carrots, beans, Swiss chard, radish, broccoli. I've got a lot of broccoli, rutabaga, turnips. What am I growing right now? That's about all I'm growing right now. Yep. Oh, and lettuce. Growing three different types of lettuces: red romaine, regular romaine, and Caesar. So that's what I'm doing in my garden. I can eat from my garden every day though, so it's pretty cool. I got tons of tomatoes sitting in there, but they were green coming off the vine. But if you get green tomatoes and you sit them up, say just sit them up in the window on top of the microwave, they'll ripen. Now some of them will ripen to get bad. You got to toss them, but some of them ripen perfectly and beautifully. Man, they taste delicious. So anyway, don't throw out your green tomatoes. They may ripen. If not, you get the shit, your stuff you can do with it. You fry them up. They're just tomatoes, some cheese and some grits and stuff. So anyway, I'm done talking. I'm just babbling at this point, but just wanted to send my love and appreciation to everyone who shows me support and shows me love, and to those who are haters and stalkers and all kinds of things done against me. I love you too. You know what? I'm not trying to be your enemy. Why you got to be my enemy? You know. Mad love. I'm out.